Hello everyone, I'm about to play the first match in an Aether Revolt draft. And I want those to go away. And I would like to play first. Man, I reinstalled Magic Online and I have to like change everything. I think this hand's keepable. We do want a mountain, certainly. But it's a fine hand. We have a 2-drop. We may get to go 2, 3, 4 if we hit a mountain. If we don't, it's okay. Implement of Combustion. Well, we will play our Welder Automaton. Probably would have played the Grubs if I'd drawn him out in there. Just because it has a much better chance of swinging. Well, now I can play another 2-drop. It's better than nothing. Luckily, this implement only hits players. It's not like the Puzzle Knot. So we'll play Narnum Cobra now. So now we wouldn't mind drawing any land, so we can just play our Admiral and keep going at it here. But a mountain would still be better. Yeah, thank God this doesn't do 1. All my creatures would die to it. All right. There's a mountain. It's probably not worth it to play. The attacking with these and using ally evasion just gets me 2 for 1. So I'm going to play Aeronaut Admiral. I'm just in my turn there. Yeah, we're just going to take that. No good reason to get ourselves 2 for 1 there. I mean, our Narnum Cobra is pretty expendable. Especially our Narnum Cobra is. Okay, Frontline Rebel. We have one of our own. So yeah, we're going to attack with our Admiral. Get in for 3 in the sky. So the question is, do I want to play Glint Sleeve Artisan or Frontline Rebel? I think I'm going to play the Rebel. I mean, it blocks really well right now. I would trade my Rebel for his Rebel. I could actually use ally evasion too. I mean, I could have done it with the Artisan, but... yeah, so let's see what he does here. So I'm going to block his Rebel with my Rebel, and I might use ally evasion. It's definitely what I'm considering doing. See if he uses a trick here. I mean, he's an aggressive deck like we are. He may just use his own trick. And we could use our own ally evasion to bounce our guy. Okay, so our ally evasion isn't going to save this. Not if I give it +1/+2 anyway. But I could get it back to my hand, which isn't the worst. I end up eating. It's basically a 1 for 1. Is that worth it? Probably not. I mean, it's a 1 for 1 either way. I'll just let him kill my Rebel. I have another 3-mana 3/3 in my hand, so. All right. Okay. Now we can play both of these, so we probably do. And we attack for 3 in the sky again. Gotta hope our opponent doesn't have Twin Bolt. Or it's not called Twin Bolt. Chandra's Pyro Helix or anything like that. So we're going to play our Artisan, and we're going to go for the counter. A 3/3 is just way more relevant right now. And then we're going to play Thriving Grubs as well, who can attack into this board, which is nice. Because right now, our Flyer is the only thing that can really do anything. Neither my opponent nor I have shown any like really bomby cards yet, and I'm hoping it stays that way. All right. He's going to do 1 to me. Okay. I think I'm just going to take this and go to 7. I am getting close to being in range of his Gear Smasher, but well, that's obnoxious. I luckily have ally evasion, which can help me swing through that nonsense, but yeah, okay. think I attack with all 3 of these. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We're definitely like in race mode here. It's worth noting that he can attack with this, make a servo, and do 2 to me with that. And then this is 6 damage. Obviously, I'm dead. So maybe I shouldn't be quite that aggressive. I'm hoping he'll just block with his Aether Chaser, and I can use ally evasion to deal with that. So let's just attack with these, actually. Just think that's a little safer. It's a lot safer, really. If I can get him to block with that, I can use ally evasion. He is going to block, and we're going to try to use ally evasion here to kill it. Which is good if that's what happens here. All right, good. Because that thing is obviously kind of a problem. We can now activate our welder automaton, which is nice. And we'll just end our turn. So he's just going to attack with his 3/3. Thinking about just chumping with my Narnum Cobra, given the situation here with our race. My Narnum Cobra is just not going to do anything on this board. So I think I am just going to chump. I'm not usually a fan of chumping, as most people aren't, but I'm going to. And at the end of his turn, we will welder automaton him once, dropping him to 8. Another land, you say. Well, in that case, we're just going to attack in the air. And we have him dead next turn because we welder automaton him the end of his turn and then again on our turn, plus swinging with this. So I'm not going to commit anything else. I may just block with Thriving Grubs on the Rebel now. Just seems like a lot could go wrong, you know, if I take that. And my grubs aren't exactly... Yeah, let's just block. Automaton. Drops him to 4. Ooh, now we have Built to Smash. Could just attack with everyone now. Probably should. Just in case something crazy happens here. Because Built to Smash just... Alright, he's just going to take it. No reason to show him we have Built to Smash if he's just going to take it. Alright. Well, that went relatively well. We're definitely up against another aggressive deck. We're just sort of racing one another. Did Decommission seem worth it? Not really, right? I mean, I could bring in like a Bastion Enforcer, but or like a Lathnu Sailback. Wrangle doesn't seem bad here. I don't know. I mean, chances are he's got something for me to decommission. We just didn't see a whole lot. I mean, we saw an Implement, and that was about it. But we'll leave Decommission in. I mean, he may also run Caught in the Brights or something. So we'll just leave things as is. Don't want our Skygate, so yeah. Yeah, that Automaton did some important work in that game. Ooh, that's a bad hand. The cards in it are nice. There's just not enough lands. Okay, this is reasonable. We definitely need to hit some white. We do get a Scry. Do I want to keep a Welder Automaton on top? I mean, I can cast it. I'm on the draw. I guess I'll put it on top. I can't even use my Implement of Improvements sacrifice effect, which is pretty brutal. We can still play it, though, and we will. Yeah, that's not so good for us. Hey, at least we drew white. Yeah, I think we play Welder Automaton here. But yeah, Aether Chaser can just attack right through us. This is a great card that we saw like 2 of early and I passed that I greatly regret now. I can blow up servos with my Decommission at least, I guess. I guess that's a thing. We're just going to take the 2. Frontline Rebel, you say. Okay. Well, I think I'm just going to play my own frontline rebel and plan to trade probably. And in my turn, this treasure creeper is going to be really nice. We just need to draw that 4th land for it. He's attacking with both. Maybe I should make him use... Yeah, I think I'm going to try to make him use something. I'm going to block the Aether Chaser. Make him use a trick. Oh, shock. Not quite a trick, but still kind of comes out with as a 1-for-1. We go to 15. I would love mana for our treasure keeper, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. So we're just going to play Glint Sleeve, and we're going to make him a 3/3. And we're going to end our turn. Okay. Well, we're going to try to block him again. We're going to see what happens this time. All right, another shock. We go to 12. Worth noting, we have like a couple different ways we can gain life in a pinch. Ugh. Well, we have Harness Lightning now. And we're just going to end our turn. I mean, maybe I should just sacrifice my Implement now. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Let's just do that now. We still leave mana up for Harness Lightning, so... And there's the land we wanted. So now we have Decommission up too, should we decide to use it. So what do I use Harness Lightning on? Probably the Rebel, I guess. And just take 2 from Aether Chaser. Because then Treasure Keeper can just block Aether Chaser. Oh, okay. He's going to attack with... That makes sense. Yeah, I think I still use Harness Lightning on the Rebel. And we go to 11. It's kind of a flavor fail that its creature type isn't Rebel, but I guess they avoid that ever since Masks block, since... I think there's been several cards with Rebel in their name that haven't been Rebels. Okay, well that's not great. We do get to keep all the energy, though. We're going to pay 0 energy. What do I do here? Do I just block a servo? Or do I chump? Blocking a servo means I kill it. That's probably better to chump in this case. All right. He's just got a hand filled with combat tricks, it seems like. Okay, we're going to play Treasure Keeper. See if we can finally get ahead of our opponent here. That's what I'd like to do. Okay. I'm just going to take this and go to 8. All right. Yeah, that's bad. That is bad news for us. Menace. Never good news. Well, unless you're the one playing the creature with Menace, I guess. Okay, Dawn Feather Eagle. You don't do a whole lot for me right here. I'm going to play Narnum Cobra. And I'll end my turn. We're going to have to sort of pray about our Treasure Creeper trigger here. That's basically our only hope. All right. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I guess we'll trade here. Try to. Our opponent's had a trick for everything we've wanted to do. All right, so what do we get off of this trigger? Shock would be nice. Aviary Mechanic is not bad. We are not going to return anything. Getting a creature off of that was pretty nice. That's not so nice. When you're at 5, having to look at one of those. Man. Yeah, I mean, I guess I play Dawn Feather Eagle here. I can't really attack, though. So we will just end the turn. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to leave up decommission, but it's probably not worth it. Yeah, we might just be dead. I didn't actually do the math here. I think we're probably just dead. This drops us to 4. We have to double block that. Yeah, we're dead. All right. Well, decommission continued to look really underwhelming. I mean, I think I'd rather have Wrangle in this particular matchup than decommission. I mean, maybe we can make a case for Bastion Enforcer too. Or like Reservoir Walker. Gaining life seems pretty good here. But yeah, I think I'd rather have Wrangle. I would like to play first. Wow. No creatures. All of our removal. Oh, I think you got to send that back. That's all right. It's not incredible, but it's fine. Yeah, we're going to put that on the bottom because we desperately need to draw lands here. Right now we're spending turn 2 sacrificing our Implement of Improvement. Now we're playing a Thriving Grubs, which seems a lot better. Probably going to play an Aether Chaser, which will make me pretty sad right here. No, just a Welder Automaton. Okay. I'm going to play Frontline Rebel here. Might not be a bad turn for Wrangling, depending on what my opponent does here. It'll get me in for a lot of damage. It'll let my grubs attack once. But if I draw land, like playing another 3/3 is probably... Ooh. Of course, now that I've sided out my artifact destruction, we have to look at Daredevil Dragster. That's great. Ugh, and Harness Lightning can actually deal with it. Interesting. I think that means it's worth attacking. We'll probably just Harness Lightning the Dragster. Yeah, we will Harness Lightning the Dragster because we have enough energy to do it. I'm going to attack with both my creatures. I'm not actually going to spend the energy. No, thank you. So we'll Harness Lightning and then Implement of Improvement. Oh, he just wants to block. That works too. It trades, I mean. And we can save Harness Lightning for later. And we just end our turn. Probably play something that can crew it and then we kill it, which feels pretty good. Feels less good when it's Spireside Infiltrator, but, you know, I'll take it. We go to 19. He could also have the ability to make it indestructible, which we should be prepared for crying about. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Harness Lightning here. Does he make it indestructible? Looks like he probably does. Yeah, that's terrible. That is not good for us. Okay, so we're again not going to pay any energy because Built to Last ruined our lives. And we're going to take 6. We are going to gain 2 back and draw a card. So there's that. Okay, Restoration Specialist. What do I want to do here? Probably the Artist, give it haste, swing for 6. Nah, that doesn't seem great. The Specialist isn't great right now either, though. I think I just play I think we do just go for the aggressive approach here. Be ready to take a lot, but we also have a turn in the future where we can just use Wrangle to maybe win the game. I mean, that's kind of what we have to rely on here. So we drop our opponent to 11. So if he's really aggressive here, like play something, cruise this, attacks with both, we have the potential to play Specialist, give it haste, and then Wrangle his Spireside Infiltrator, let's say, and just killing him. That is a possibility here. So we're kind of hoping he's really aggressive here. And just, you know, right now he's like, well, this is a race I just win. And maybe Wrangle will give us a win here if our opponent continues to be really aggressive. He also may just crew his Dragster and then draw the cards off of it. And that's the more conservative approach that would be pretty good. I think if I were in his shoes, though, I would be really aggressive here. I wouldn't really think about a card like Wrangle, but maybe that's just me. Maybe he just has a way to outright kill me as much as he's tanking right now. Okay, it does look like he's going with the more conservative route, which is crewing it with your Spireside Infiltrator. But if he plays a big creature here, we still have a chance because we could steal the creature. As long as it has 4 power or less, I should say. We don't want it to be bigger than that. Because that's 6. We needed to have 3 power, basically. Because it would be 6, 8. Yeah, it would be 11 exactly if he plays a blocker, a creature here that we can steal. If he doesn't, obviously we're going to have to be a little more conservative in our attacks. Don't be too big. Oh, he's just going to kill my guy. Okay. All right. Fair enough. The dream is gone. Okay, well, we're going to attack, believe it or not. Drop our opponent to 8. We're going to play Restoration Specialist. And we're going to end our turn. We again are hoping our opponent is really aggressive here and we can wrangle our way to a win, but our opponent has so many cards in his hand now that he probably has removal or combat tricks that could make wrangle not work, but we'll see. All right, looks like opponent's just planning on attacking here. And I think I just take it. Renegade Freighter. Is that all you have? Please say that's all you have. Please. Because we could try to win with Wrangle if that's all. Aw, man. Yeah, now we can't do it. Because he can just crew his Renegade Freighter. It's probably still worth it going for Wrangle here, but... yeah, I mean, it is worth it. We don't really have any other option, you know. And he can't crew with this, so we can take this. And we do put him in a situation where he's going to have to block at least. Well, does he? Because... yeah. He could just take this and go to 1. Okay, he's going to block that guy, which means he keeps his guy. Which I think means we're just dead. It's actually going to be better if we're going to have more life here if we choose to get Implement of Improvement back, because this can only prevent 1 damage from Renegade Freighter. This sort of prevents 2, so I think that's what we have to do here. It doesn't feel good, but where were like our sweet cards, like our top curve gain 5 life guy? We're probably about to draw it. All right, player Implement of Improvement. He gets this guy back. Our red-white card, or our gold card would have been nice too. Well, at least we played this game close, and we won the first one, of course. The second one, we kind of got stomped, but... Sweatworks Brawler. So that is just lethal, right? Yeah, that's just lethal. We are done. All right, we'll try to win the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.